Hey Aquarius, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I don't know if you hear the buzzing in the background, people are cutting grass, whatever, what can we do? Alright, let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aquarius Collective needs to know? Thank you. For November. We're talking about November here, right? Or whenever this applies, you know? Like, lately I've just been watching a bunch of readings that was like 10 months ago. They're so loud. Yeah, I've done readings that was like 10 months ago. I mean, I've watched readings from like 10 months ago, whatever, and they will apply. So I don't know why I said 10 months specifically. Maybe you guys, maybe that'll help you out. This might be full circle energy here. We do have the love card coming out with the universe. I feel like this is more of a global type of love, right? It's more of a collective love that you're stepping into, recognizing the oneness of everything, all right? I do feel like there's there could be, this could be family bonding. This could be soul tribe bonding, but just realizing the beauty in the collective energy on a spiritual level, okay? This might be a new love for life, a new appreciation for life, a new understanding. Back to the full circle energy. Understanding how the universe works in a roundabout way. You know, when we think we're going from A to B, when we think we know what we're going towards. Well, what was that? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So this journey, right? It's like when we think we know, oh, I know where this journey is taking me. And so you're really in the Knight of Swords energy, where you're just like moving full steam ahead. But then you realize it's like you're now realizing with the Knight of Pentacles, things are way slower, way more thorough, way more complex. There's way more moving pieces than you know. Okay, so there's like an understanding now of how the collective consciousness, how the universe works. A better understanding, at least, of how the universe works. There's a need to slow it down. Know that there's plans between A through Z, okay? All right, what's going on with the Aquarius Collective for November? Nine of Wands. Speaking of that Knight of Swords energy, right? It's coming out here. There's a whole book that came out. I'm not doing this. Pretty much the Seven of Swords came out with the Knight of Swords. It's like a new beginning. There's a new leveling up, but it's coming with pain. It's probably the pain of separation, the pain of leaving the old behind. All right? The pain of the struggle. The struggle of leaving things behind, I think that's where there's a need for you to relinquish control and start surrendering. This is what you're being led to. Understanding that there's so many. You see the strings here? The strings in the globe right here, right? There's a universal hand that's controlling so much. And we're just a little speck in here, okay? In regards, in connection, I don't know where my words are today, but in connection or in comparison, in comparison to the cosmos, we're a grain of sand, okay? So it'll be silly when we're on the beach. It'll be silly for a grain of sand to think that they're controlling everything. When you're walking in a park, it'll be silly for you. If there's an ant walking around the grass, we'd be like, oh, and that ant thought that they controlled the universe with what we know as humans. That'll be silly, right? We'll be like, wow, silly ant, that's so adorable. That's how spirit looks at us. We're like a grain of salt, a grain of sand in this wide cosmos, thinking that we could control shit. No, there's so many moving parts. So it's that's what we have to surrender to, okay? That's what the Aquarius Collective have to surrender to. This message might come through via love, Okay, it might come through with a love, from a love lesson. Okay. All right. Why is this Knight of Wands here? It's like, okay, the theme of this reading I'm feeling so far, it seems like it's you against the universe. Some of you guys are feeling like the universe wants one thing, you want another thing. And look, all right, if you're feeling a pull, if you're feeling like the universe is pulling you towards something, it is really, seriously, in your best interest to just go with what the universe says. Like, grain of salt in the cosmos. This is just, we're just talking about, this is just the earth right here. But then there's way more happening outside of the earth. There's so many different galaxies. Then never mind that. How many dimensions, right? There's way too much for you to think that you know more than the divine plan. That's what these strings are representing, okay? At least in this reading right now. Divine planning. Just go with it. Know that it's all oneness, it's all love. See, because the Nine of Wands, that's about that struggle energy. It's like you're really trying to make things work. And in one of the decks that I have, this Nine of Wands energy is like, the person has like a patched eye and they have a bandage around. They're at war. It's something that's just like not working, but they keep trying, you know, bang their head against a brick wall, and it's causing a split energy. Whoa, hold on, I'm sorry. It's causing a split energy here with the Two of Arrows. And because someone is blinded, if they take the blindfolds off and they realize the nature of our lives, the nature of this world, the universe that we live in, realizing that there are some strings here. Yes, we have free will. Like, you have free will to just keep fighting, right? But it might be best for you to just go in a frequency of love and understand, like, hey, I know that I'm being led to my highest good. Let me just roll with it. There's a struggle there happening, okay? We do have the Seven of Wands coming out. It's probably making someone feel like, yeah, them against the universe, which feels helpless, feeling powerless, all right? You know what makes you feel more powerful when it comes to this? Because yes, we do have free will, but that's not the way to exert your power. You join it. You join it, okay? You just join the powers that be. Ooh, this is getting crazy. All right. It's like you have a baby, right? Let's say you have a kid. This kid is coming out. This kid is very smart, right? And they think they know a lot. We've all seen this type of kid. They think they know so much, and you're just like, look, you're very, yes, you're smart. Yes, you're intelligent. Yes, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And they're like, but there's certain things about the world they just simply don't know. They don't know yet how hot a stove can get, right? They don't know that they have to wash their hands before they close the door. You know, certain things that they just simply do not know, the basics that they do not know. But in their world, they feel like they know it all in their small world. It's the same thing here. All right. And, you know, then a rebel child would be like, no, I don't care. I can close. No, I know how to close the door. Leave me alone. I know how to close the door. Boom. Or somebody saying the stove is hot. It's not. Oh, no, it's okay. Look, I can touch it. Ah. Okay. Do you want to be the one who's touching the stove and then burn yourself and get hurt unnecessarily when Spirit is just saying, like, hey, I can show you? Who are you going to be here? Because it seems like somebody's like raging against the machine. I mean, shit. Who am I to say what's right or what's wrong here? All right. We have the Queen of Wands coming out with the Ten of Cups. There's a new love coming through that's giving emotional fulfillment, all right? See, this spiritual lesson is coming through. This spiritual lesson, for some of you guys, and this has been happening a lot. I've seen it with the Aquarius and the Scorpio collective, where they're an Aries. They're being led, they're given major like spiritual lessons, okay, through a love or through many loves, whatever, but it's coming through love interests. Like they're having love interests come through, and it's awakening them. Okay, all right. It seems like that's what's happening here. Like a love might come through and it's going to show them the nature of the universe. Okay, somehow, whatever. It's going to teach them a lesson on the moving parts and how much control we do not have. Something about it, okay? Now, with that being said, we do have the Queen of Wands here. Okay, along with the Ten of Cups. Very attractive, you know, very attractive energy here. So with the Aries, Scorpio, and Aquarius collective, some of you guys have been getting lured in to an awakening by someone that you find, someone who's attracting you in. Okay. Why is this Queen of Wands here? Eight of Swords is trying, see... This Eight of Swords, I love it. I mean, the Queen of Wands here. Because, like, they're calling out to you. They're lighting the light. Like, hey, I can show you something. Somebody was been in a cycle of feeling trapped in their own mind. It could have been, trapped into this feeling powerless. Or trying to make things work and things are just not working. And then it's like something comes along and it's like, I can help you out of this trapped mentality. Let me show you. And then it's the Ten of Cups energy. I can show you how to get this emotional fulfillment. And the answer, I'm assuming, I don't know if it's a actual conversation. This is interesting. I don't know if it's an actual conversation, like if this is a spiritual teacher or something like that. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the case for everybody. I think it's more so like someone's presence is going to show you what Ten of Cups looks like. Okay? Okay. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment, right? Okay. Tower. That's a Tower moment. Justice card. Wow, okay. Interesting. So we have the Ten of Cups coming out with the Chariot card, right? It's like, I can show you where to go. I can show you how to get this Ten of Cups. With the Chariot card, it's like, but there's no movement into it. We have the Justice card coming out in sideways, along with the Tower card. Now, either way, Justice card, Tower card, they're opposing. There's so much noise in the fucking background. I'm sorry. There's so much noise in the background. Okay. The Tower card and the Justice card coming out. Whether it came out sideways, but they're still like opposing each other, okay? The Justice card is making things right. Or doing the right thing. A Tower card coming out upright. A Tower card is coming out upright and it's going to show an injustice. I feel like somebody's trying to avoid this Tower. Things are being made, whatever this blockage is, okay, whatever had someone like chopping away or banging their head against this brick wall that stopped them from like getting what they actually wanted, which is emotional fulfillment, that injustice is going to come out as to why. Okay, let me get more into it. Why is this justice card here? Because I can't tell which one is up. Oh, okay. Okay. It's like you can't tell which one, what's right. What's right? What's the right thing to do? What's right? What's the right thing? Okay. What's the right thing? Is this right? Is it wrong? And it's just coming out sideways. Like, I don't know. But the tower moment is happening anyway. The thing about doing, oh my God. Okay, hold on. Somebody feels like this tower moment is wrong. But it brings emotional fulfillment. See, this is fighting against what the cosmos is bringing. Someone's trying to hold up the tower by doing the right thing, but it's stopping the tower from coming down. Holy shit. It's just blocking. It's stopping them. It's stopping them from feeling this emotional fulfillment. All right. Well, okay. Moving forward. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Coming out again. Hierophant in reverse. See, this is where someone stops listening to their intuition. They stop fighting against their intuition. They don't adapt because it's a choice now. You can step into a higher level of thinking and trust in the oneness of what the cosmos is bringing to you. Or you can fight against it and be an ant believing that you can control your world. Five of Swords, self-deception here. All right, let's get more into it. Wow. This is amazing how it's coming through. Ace of Wands here. All right. Judgment, making a final judgment call. Holy cow. All right. There's a spiritual lesson coming through via a love interest. Somebody's been banging their head against a wall in life or in a specific situation. Maybe it's just by themselves, whatever the case is. And now they received, the cosmos delivered an out for them. They delivered a source of emotional fulfillment for this person, but this person is not moving. They got caught in their tracks. They stopped in their tracks because they don't feel like it's right. Somebody feels like the universe made a mistake here. That's what it's looking like. Like you're not trusting the universe. Wow. All right. Somebody can feel this way about you or vice versa. All right. So you figure out where you are in that. This can simply be with the Nine of Pentacles coming out because somebody's feeling trapped in this. Somebody might be led to be single. They're like, Spirit, you cannot be correct about this. And because they're being led to that and they don't want to feel the regret, they're scared of making a wrong decision even though they're getting very clearly pulled into, let's say, singlehood, for example. And they're like, look, the universe, they're making a mistake. This is an error. This is a glitch. This cannot be right. But with the Eight of Swords here, it feels like the point was made, okay? I feel like it's been made clear. It's been made very clear what Spirit wants someone to do. And someone's just straight up like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I can't even see it. I can't see why or how. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Eight of Swords is coming out in the middle of the reading, which is interesting. Yeah. Because that's showing like clarity. breaking free. At one point, someone was trying to figure out how to make things work. They didn't know how they can get this Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups here. The emotional fulfillment. Whoever this person is, they did show them emotional fulfillment. Okay, so now they're no longer in this cycle of like, how do I get this emotional fulfillment? Because they know now how they can get it. So that's good. Now it's, do they take it? Okay, what's going on here? Ah. They know what happiness feels like now. Okay. See, this has the energy of like somebody trying to make something work. They're like, why is this not working? Why am I just not happy? I mean, this is how it's supposed to be, right? Like sometimes there's struggles, sometimes there's ups and downs, you know, and now it's just like, no, okay. This is actually what it's supposed to look like. That's what emotional fulfillment is supposed to look like. I was actually struggling. I was like fighting a losing battle. I didn't realize it. So now they're no longer trapped about that. So somebody at least provided a blueprint, right? Okay, so what's the struggle? All right. All right, someone provided a blueprint of happiness. Someone showed them what happiness could look like. All right, great. But why ignore the intuition about it? Oh, it's going against what they believed. Because they'd have to feel like they were wrong about their assessment before. Yeah. Wow. This is major denial. Okay. Why would you deny what is clearly okay? I'm gonna look more into this Justice card. So we have the Hierophant in reverse, right? Just denying whatever the spiritual knowledge is coming through, right? Whatever this cosmos is bringing to you. With the Five of Arrows is like, no, that's not my emotional fulfillment. Okay, that's not it. I can get it elsewhere, or I can do it another way. You know, Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm not listening to my intuition on this. I'm just not going to trust you on that, and that's the beauty of free will. Okay, Ten of Wands. It's like insisting on holding on to the burden. This has the energy of being led to break up with someone. Someone doesn't want to break up with someone, all right? They're like, no, I put in too much work into this. That it just doesn't make sense. It's like, I knew that this was a person. I know that this is a person. You can't tell me that this other person is a person, or you can't tell me that I'm supposed to leave this person. Wow. So then someone is just going to keep like, King of Wands. See, this could go awry. All right. Why is the Page of Pentacles there? Don't try to outsmart the universe. Don't start trying to do things like... See, with the King of Wands here, it's just like... That's like manipulation, right? Now it's like, it could be energetic manipulation somehow. Like, I'll prove to the universe that they were wrong. How... It's like once again, you're going to prove to the ant that is more powerful than a human. You can't do that. Oh, Three of Cups. Here we go. Third party. Three of Cups coming out with the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Cups coming out in reverse with the Five of Swords. Okay, and the Justice card in reverse, that's what's happening. For some of you guys, this is a third-party situation. So some of you guys were putting in work into a person. Someone else came along and showed them what emotional fulfillment was. It was a tower moment that they're trying to avoid because they don't feel like it's right, which is great. I mean, because it doesn't look like someone was seeking out a third party. It just seems like the universe brought in this third party, which is fucking crazy, right? Universe be doing shit. When they want some shit done, they'll do it. Okay. And our what we think is right and morality, and they just be like, yo, this is what needs to be done. This is according, there's a totally bigger picture. So like what you think is right in this moment, we don't give a fuck. Like we have there's a divine order that needs to happen here. So get with the program. Wow, this is tough. Wow. Because I'm imagining like someone's trying to make something work, right? They're trying to make a relationship work so bad. All right? They want it to work really badly. And then the universe comes through and brings them someone else. And they're like, wait, no, hold on. But this someone else is showing them what they've been wanting. And because it's one thing if somebody goes out and they cheat and then they fall in love with someone else. That's one thing. But if somebody's just minding their business, trying to work something out, and then spirit is like, let me help you. And then they bring someone else to the table. It's like, what the fuck y'all doing? You know, that's crazy. So now it's causing like a distrust, it seems, in the divine order. With that, I would say there's a lot of moving pieces that you're not aware of, obviously. So just go with the flow there. All right, why is the Ace of Wands here? There's too many moving parts for you to ever be so sure about anything or anyone. That's it. But there's a lot of confusion surrounding this new window of opportunity. A window opened up. All right. Where are we at? 27? Queen of Wands. Wow. This person is a soulmate. They're a match. That's what's fucking with them. Okay, so somebody was trying to work on one thing and they met a soulmate. The universe brought a soulmate to them. And now it's creating a weird third-party energy here. This person is trying to deny the soulmate. You have the King and the Queen of Wands. It does seem like there's a separate, or the backs are turned towards each other. Okay. But yeah, there's major confusion about like why, universe, why would you bring this into me? Why are you doing this? What the fuck is happening here? All right. Let's see what the blockages are, even though we already know what it is. Let's get more in depth with the blockages. What's the Aquarius collective failing to see? Keep in mind, this could be you, or this is how they feel about you. Okay. All right. Let's go into the blockages. This lighting, man. What's the blockages for the Aquarius collective? Let me show you. I'm gonna put that song in the pinned comments. Let me show you, or show you the way to go. Jackson 5. That's what's playing in my head right now. Because that's the energy of. That's what it feels like. This energy. Whatever. All right. This is a lesson in surrender. It's a leap of faith. It's a lesson in surrender. Surrendering to the universe and letting go of whatever you think you have control of. Realizing that you don't have control. See, that Nine of Wands energy, that's the energy of someone trying something and still working on something that's a struggle, that's no longer working. If it's a business idea, it's like, okay, your business is tanking and you're just like, no, I'm going to keep trying. I don't care, you know. That's a level of control freak energy that needs to be relinquished now. Because after a while, if you don't get the point, the universe will start being very bold. Especially if you're supposed to be in a certain point right now, Spirit will get very bold in moving things around in your life to make sure you get the fucking message. Tower. That's what a Tower moment is. So if something that you were struggling with for a really long time, and you probably should have been let it go. That's what it is. That's what's happening. That's a tough one. All right. What's a blockage? That's why the universe is getting bold and like throwing things in your face. What's the blockage here? Page of Cups, opening up your heart. King of Wands, you just want to stay in the I'm going to get what I need to get mode. I'm going to prove to the universe. I'm going to prove to the universe that they're wrong. They can't be. This can't be. Page of Cups, just open up your heart. All right. Open up your heart here. Nine of Swords, overthinking. There's nothing to overthink. Surrender to the universe. Whoever this is, you guys already have a very, it's been made very clear. This reminds me. Story time. Oh, we're at 31. All right, what are they failing to say? This reminds me, I had a friend, right, who, oh my God, I hope he's not watching. I had a friend who I got along with very well, all right? We connected intellectually in a way that I haven't connected with anyone before that time. And then I got into a relationship. And I tried to recreate that intellectual connection in the relationship. But that person just couldn't do it. They just weren't that person. They weren't, that wasn't the nature of the connection. And they just weren't capable of doing that. But I kept trying anyway. I went into real control freak mode. Why can't you just do this? Why can't you just fucking have this conversation, these deep conversations with me? Why can't you stimulate my mind like this other person did? You know, and it just went into that control energy where you're trying to fight things, trying to make things work, and it's just simply not working. All right? That's the energy that's happening here. Okay, someone held on to that for so long that it became, the universe came through and said, look, all right, we got to change this up, you know? So we have the Three of Swords coming out in a verse with the Chariot card. What you're failing to see is once you release the heartbreak of it, once you face that, you get to move forward, all right? With the Four of Cups coming out with the Seven of Pentacles here, you're going to feel the heartbreak of it, but if you're going to feel like you missed out, whatever, all right? But if you really reflect, take an honest assessment of what's happening, then you won't regret it. All right, you'll understand why it had to happen that way. Back to that full circle energy. You'll realize the moving parts that's happening in the background. All right. All right, what's overall advice? What's overall advice? Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Pretty much, the Knight of Pentacles is stopping, putting an end to that effort of something that isn't working. With the Two of Cups, it was something that was once aligned, it's no longer aligned for you. That's pretty much what's happening. So someone thought like, okay, this was a soulmate for a lifetime, and it's really like someone who's a soulmate for a certain point. Okay, and now it's time to move on to the next. That's what's happening here. All right, let's pull from the Animal Spirit deck. What's a power animal for Aquarius? And Spirit, time to collaborate, all right? Collaborate with Spirit, collaborate with the universe, pray on it, affirmations, all that good stuff. You know what that is. Cooperate. Surrender to what you're being told. Dream the world into being, lizard spirit. All right. So you know exactly what you're being led to do. Just cooperate and go with the flow. Easier said than done, of course, but that's what you're being led to do. What else do we have here? Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, it's time to figure out what it is that you actually want. I feel like if you reflect on what you actually want, you'll realize, see, just like if I reflected on the fact like, oh, I needed this intellectual stimulation and I'm not happy with this guy, I wouldn't have stayed with that person for so long. There's a need for you to reflect on what it is that you actually want, because then that'll allow you to realize, okay, this is a struggle. It actually is a struggle, and that's why I'm not going to get what I want from this, you know? All right. Well, thank you so much, Aquarius. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. All right. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. I provide early access to the readings on Patreon if you want to do that, as well as exclusive content. All right. Thank you so much. And until we meet again, peace.